Have you ever tried poaching eggs and felt how frustrating it can be? The egg whites fall apart and cooking several eggs at the same time seems impossible. But today I'll show you how to poach 6 or even 7 eggs at once, easily. Hi friends, it's Nancy here. Poaching eggs directly in a pot, the traditional way, can be hard to control and takes time, especially when cooking for several people. Today I'll share a simple method that completely changed how I make poached eggs. Instead of cracking the eggs straight into the pot, we'll use small drinking cups, the same kind we use every day, to poach them. The eggs come out delicious and keep a beautiful shape every time. Stay until the end. And I'll also show you a wonderful egg dish I learned from a friend during my college days. Now, let's begin with the very simple step that helps the eggs cook evenly. Take 7 small, heat-safe cups and place them on your counter. These cups will hold the eggs while they cook gently in the pot. Next, pour about 700 milliliters of warm water into a measuring cup. Add 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Then stir until the salt is completely dissolved. Pour the salt water into each cup, filling them about 1/3 full. The salt helps the egg whites come together, which allows the eggs to hold a nice, neat shape while they cook. It's time to add the eggs. Take 1 fresh egg and gently crack it into each cup. The small amount of water inside helps keep the egg from sticking to the sides of the cup and keeps the yolk sitting neatly in the center. Once all 7 eggs are in the cups, carefully place the cups into a large pot and arrange them so they stand upright. Pour boiling water into the pot until it reaches about 1/3 the height of the cups. Bring the water to a gentle boil, then reduce the heat to low. Set a timer for about 7 minutes, allowing the egg whites to become tender while the yolk stays smooth and rich. Do you think I came up with this method myself while we wait for the eggs to cook? Let me share how I first learned this technique. I first learned this little trick many years ago when I was in college. One morning, a classmate from Eastern Europe made a delicious egg dish and invited me to try it. I was surprised because the eggs looked so beautiful, and I asked her how she made them. That was when she showed me the simple method of using cups. Since then, I've used this method many times at home. It's simple and works wonderfully when you need to cook several eggs at the same time. So today, I thought it would be nice to share it with you. After about 7 minutes, the eggs should be fully cooked. Turn off the heat and carefully remove the cups from the pot. They will be hot, so take your time. Pour out all the water from the cup. At this point, you will clearly see the beautiful texture of the egg. Use a spoon or a small whisk to gently loosen each egg from the cup. Then slide the egg onto a plate. You'll notice how nicely the eggs hold their shape. The whites look smooth and round, and the yolks sit beautifully in the center. While the eggs are resting on the plate, we can prepare a simple topping to serve with them. Start with 1 chicken breast. Place it on a cutting board and slice it into small, thin pieces. Cutting the chicken thin helps it cook faster and more evenly in the pan. This also helps the meat stay tender instead of becoming tough. Next, let's prepare a few vegetables to add more color and flavor to the dish. You will need 1 onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 bell pepper, 1 hot green chili pepper, 1 carrot, and 1 tomato. Dice the onion, carrot, bell pepper, green chili, and tomato into small cubes, and finally mince the garlic. This step may take a few minutes, but I always find it very calming and relaxing to cut everything into small pieces like this. Cutting the vegetables this way helps them cook more quickly and blend nicely with the chicken. It also makes the finished dish look brighter and more colorful. This is the step that determines the flavor of the egg dish. Place a pan on the stove and begin preparing the sauce that will be poured over the eggs. Heat the pan over medium heat. Add 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil and let it warm for a few seconds. Once the oil is hot, add the chicken to the pan. Spread the chicken pieces out so they cook evenly. After a short time, you will notice the color of the meat begin to change and the chicken start to firm up. This step helps the chicken stay juicy while also creating a light golden layer on the surface. Next, add the chopped onion and minced garlic to the pan. Stir them together with the chicken and cook for about 2 minutes. The onion will begin to soften, and the garlic will release a rich aroma that fills the kitchen. Then add the bell pepper, green chili, and carrot to the pan. Mix everything well and continue cooking for another 2 minutes. The vegetables will start to soften while still keeping their bright colors. This helps the dish look fresh and gives it a pleasant texture. Next, add 1 teaspoon of tomato paste and the diced tomatoes to the pan. Stir well so the tomato paste blends evenly with the vegetables and chicken. This step gives the sauce a deeper flavor and a more appealing color. Season the mixture with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. Stir well so the seasonings are evenly distributed throughout the pan. Finally, add about 1/3 cup of water and stir gently. Reduce the heat to low and let it simmer slowly. As the water begins to evaporate, the sauce will thicken and coat the chicken and vegetables. When most of the liquid has cooked down, the chicken sauce is ready to use. Do not add the sauce to the eggs just yet. Gently use a knife to cut 2 lines in a cross shape over the egg yolk. This helps the sauce soak into the egg and makes every bite more flavorful. Now slowly spoon the hot chicken and vegetable sauce over the eggs. Let the sauce spread naturally across the surface. The dish looks very beautiful and appetizing. The eggs are soft and smooth. The sauce is rich and full of flavor. The chicken is juicy, while the vegetables bring color and aroma. It is a warm and comforting meal that feels simple and truly home-cooked. Every time I make this dish, I quietly feel grateful to my college friend. Thanks to her, I learned this wonderfully delicious way to cook eggs. I hope this recipe brings a little warmth to your kitchen today. If you try making it, let me know where you're watching from and how your eggs turn out. If you enjoyed this recipe, please tap the like button and share it with anyone who loves simple homemade food. I look forward to seeing you again in the next recipe.